Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Al, and this week we got yet another development build for the Dragonflight beta. In this recent update, we're seeing health increases for all max level characters in order to adjust the power of healing at endgame content. We also see a variety of class buffs that hope to bring certain playstyles up to a better standard, as well as talent tree adjustments for the Guardian Druid, which has been often requested by the bear community. This recent beta build has also been marked as a potential release candidate, as Dragonflight is set to drop later this month. So in today's video, I wanted to go over all of these recent changes and how our classes are impacted in this recent build of the Dragonflight beta. But right before that, most of you guys watch these videos are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do. So let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel as well as the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you're looking to get regular class and content updates for all the future and upcoming Dragonflight pre-patch and beta builds. Before diving into any specific class changes, I first want to go over the stamina adjustments planned for endgame content. In a blue post, Blizzard has released a major update regarding healing in Dragonflight. And to put it simply, healing is incredibly powerful. Most healer specs are very reliable, capable of saving their allies from the toughest encounters. Tuning combat around the current healing output has been rather difficult, and the only way to truly challenge most healer specs is to present situations where healers are forced to deal with group damage spikes at endgame content. While challenging this approach heavily degrades the average healer experience. To fix healing in Dragonflight, healers' output and resources need to be challenged appropriately, while providing plenty of time to strategize and respond to group damage intake. Because of these reasons, players' health is being increased by 40%, and the damage of creatures in the open world, dungeons and raids is also being increased by 40%. Immediately, you will notice that you need to invest more healing spell casts and mana in order to help your allies recover fully. This change also makes healers more reliant on healing cooldowns to officially bring the party back up to healthy conditions. It's possible your talent choices might also be impacted, as healers will have to balance group damage output with better healing efficiency. This update will affect more than just healers in Dragonflight. For tank specs in particular, this presents an opportunity to utilize survivability-focused talents in order to make healer jobs much easier. Hybrid DPS classes can also provide additional support with group-wide defenses and healing cooldowns in order to help overall group performance. This recent stamina change will also have an impact within PvP content. Burst classes that focus on outputting a lot of damage inside of a very short window could become less effective, as they may not have enough power to cleave through the new bolstered health bars. Classes focused on sustained damage within PvP could become more effective, as they focus on delivering strong, consistent damage that doesn't require cooldowns, which creates more overall pressure. It's also possible that this change would slow down the pace of Dragonflight PvP, or at least when compared to Shadowlands, which was focused on very bursty PvP meta. However, none of these changes are final, especially when it comes to Dragonflight PvP. It's possible we'll see adjustments to defenses and self-healing cooldowns in order to counteract the stamina increase. Later this evening, we'll be hosting our regular 5v5 1-in-1 Dragonflight beta series, and I cannot wait to test how classes are performing with this recent stamina update. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about this recent stamina change in the latest Dragonflight build? Do you believe that healing is indeed too powerful and needed to be adjusted? Do you think this is an opportunity for DPS and tank classes to be more involved when it comes to group survivability? Or do you see this change as a direct nerf to all healing in Dragonflight and would prefer that it was outright reverted? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. This week's build brought new updates to the Guardian Druid, primarily focused on adjusting the positions of certain talent tree options. Talents like Soul of the Forest, After the Wildfire, Guardian of Loon have all been moved up to the middle right of the talent tree and have become much easier to reach. The Moonfire focused playstyle options will now sit at the bottom right of the talent tree near the capstone nodes. And Dream of Scenarios can be found on the opposite side, no longer competing with other talent choices in the node. The ability of Maul has also been buffed by 40% in this recent build, together with Mangle, which saw a 15% damage improvement. Twin Moonfire damage bonus has been reduced from 20% down to just 10. Guardian of Elune increases the duration of Ironfire by 1 extra second in addition to its previous effects. And after the Wildfire, healing has also been increased by 50%. The Bear Druid community has often asked for talent tree changes, and this recent revamp has received mixed responses from the community. If you are planning on exploring the spec of Guardian in Dragonflight, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you make of all of these recent Guardian Druid changes? Are these recent updates enough to improve aspects of Guardian Druid gameplay, or do you think it still requires many more changes before Guardian is in a functional state? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The class of Evoker has also gained new updates this week, like a range increase to their tail swipe knockup ability, a useful card control effect commonly seen in Mythic Plus and PvP content. The PvP talent of Time Stomp is no longer on the global cooldown, meaning that Evokers can utilize its defensive effects more consistently. The ability of Deep Breath also gains 40% more damage in player versus player combat situations. Devastation Evoker's ability of Pyre becomes 30% more effective, increasing the value of Evoker AoE output. Volatility's chance to cause additional flare damage has also been upgraded up to a maximum of 30% in this recent build. Eye of Infinity now generates 1 essence upon Eternity Search crits, instead of granting Essence Burst, which benefits resource recovery in AoE situations. Over the next few weeks, the spec of Discipline Priest is expected to see a large amount of class changes. Not all of these are implemented as I'm making of this video, but some have already begun showing up on the beta realms as they get hotfixed bit by bit. Disc Priests are gaining access to Sins of Many as a baseline passive effect learned at level 12. Sins of Many is going to increase all damage that you deal by 30%, up from the original 12, which is a pretty big upgrade. Sins of Many is going to lose its damage benefits as you apply atonements to nearby allies, but only losing its value beyond 5 atonement targets. This change is a massive upgrade to Discipline Priests going forward, as they continue to gain the full value inside Mythic Plus dungeons, greatly increasing their damage output and healing throughput through atonement gameplay mechanic. Sins of Many is being replaced with Blaze of Light in the talent tree, which helps increase the damage of Smite and Penance together with movement altering capabilities. The talent of Evangelism returns to a 1.5 minute cooldown, which upgrades Discipline Priest's value inside of raid encounters. Atonement healing has been reduced down to 40% in order to help mitigate for the power the priests are seeing with these recent buffs. Power Word Radiance also returns to its full atonement durational value. The talent of Schism is seeing some nerfs this week, increasing the damage you do to select targets by 15% instead of the original 25%. And the talent of Harsh Discipline has also been redesigned. Every 5th cast of Smite causes your next penance to fire off additional 3 bolts and become free of cost, instead of building healing stacks based on atonement healing. This change does limit penance healing in large group situations, where Harsh Discipline buff was often present, but it does improve its output in smaller group content. The change also supports Smite-focused builds and talent options, which opens up new gameplay opportunities. Overall, this list of changes has been received positively by some in the Disc Priest community, and hopefully this will be enough to keep the healing spec competitive as we head into the release of Dragonflight. Finally, we see a handful of updates for the Fury Warrior. The ability of Onslaught is being upgraded this week with extra rage generation. The talent of Tenderize causes Onslaught to generate 3 stacks of Slaughtering Strikes, which enforces a Rage and Blow and Rampage-oriented playstyle. The talent of Titanic Rage is also seeing upgrades this week. Odin's Fury enrages the Fury Warrior, causing them to deal 10% bonus damage and immediately granting them 2 to 4 stacks of Whirlwind, greatly increasing their AoE capabilities. And for now, that's going to be the full list of class changes that we have to preview this week in the Dragonflight beta. I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the stamina buff changes at endgame content? What are your thoughts about the recent updates to Evoker, Guardian Druid, Discipline Priest, and Fury Warrior. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single live stream and video, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video, or discuss with the other members of the community what you think about the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.